Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this T10 between Gujarat and the Hyderabad Phoenix. I'm Mike Atherton and I'll...
That decision is really putting a lot of trust in your bowlers doing a clinical job early on. The expectation is the pitch will have some movement as the day progresses, but will too many runs be scored before that?
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap. Sharma shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler!
A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Head comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keepers.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Keepers. Hold on.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. End of the over, 7 off it. The Sunrisers are 14 for none. Rabada from the south end.
Yep.
Great shot.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's race to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Wait on. Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Waiting. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Yep.
Gone.
Yeah!
Brilliant in the field.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Catch.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Great catch. First ball of the over.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yeah.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Ballers in.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. The Sunrisers weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait there.
Out.
Yeah!
Caught.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
Wait.
Catch.
Yeah!
Caught and bowled.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Really good shot there.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Right on.
Head shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single. Big appeal. Nice shot, runs possible.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Yep.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Yeah. Keeper.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yeah. Right there.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep, yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yeah.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Edged it. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail. Immediately underway with some runs.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper. Yep, yep.
Edge. What a ball. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Ball is in. Yeah.
10 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 77 for 5. Going with spin now.
Yeah.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Hard to stop them in this sort of form. It's a half century and they've blazed them to all corners so far.
Yes. Keeper.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work really to push it down towards third man.
Brilliant diving stop.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep. Yeah.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep. Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Confident appeal, could it be?
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Wait there.
And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Yep. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be 1 run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. And that's the end of the innings. The Sunrisers have set a target of 100 runs. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings.
Quick onto that in the infield. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yep, yep.
Straight to the fielder. Trouble. Oh, gone.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Oh, the batsman couldn't get out of the way.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Oh, that's got to hurt. Misjudged that one.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Misses everything.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
They'll get at least 1.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Great shot through the gap.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
End of the over, 16 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 38 for 2. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Fantastic catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Phillips gets off the mark.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. There'll be runs here.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Great shot, great timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Effortless, a gift really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Cummins, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Caught, gone. Yeah!
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Zampa will be disappointed with that delivery.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Picked the slow ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
The Sunrisers found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. A couple on offer here. That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Yeah! A beauty. Brilliant catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Nicely played.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skills.